Okay, okay, I give up. You're right, you caught me. I'm a scammer. I'm back. Now my whole channel is about retiring in Thailand on a fixed budget. And I'm always trying to show ways that people can get from where they are to where they want to be. And the way I do that primarily is through YouTube. And I got to tell you, and a lot of other YouTubers are addressing this, there's a lot of hate on YouTube. Now, there's hate between YouTubers, there's hate between viewers and YouTubers, and so I wanted to talk about this because I always get people that come on, I shouldn't say that, there's a tiny, minuscule amount of people that always are trying to cause tension or problems, and they do this in a way that isn't a positive benefit to anybody but themselves. So I want to talk about that because they're out saying, oh, you're a scammer, I'm going to expose you and all this stuff, right? How do you call these people in Thai?
ใจซามใจดำใจร้าย
Yeah, and what does that mean?
ใจไม่ดี
Yeah, they don't have a good heart, right? Yeah, they don't have a good heart. Now, I want to address this, and you're probably saying, well, how does this relate to living in Thailand? And I'm going to tell you at the end exactly how this relates, because YouTube is just a microcosm of something bigger. And you're going to take the same dynamics that are happening in YouTube and happening to me and other YouTubers and place that in an environment where you're living over in Thailand or anywhere in the world for that matter. So these people, and I call them whack-a-troll, you know whack-a-mole? These are whack-a-troll. And what do I mean by that, a whack-a-troll? These people just go out looking for problems and to irritate people. And I call them whack-a-troll because there's a game called whack-a-mole. And it's this little thing where you got the hammer and the little mole jumps out of the thing and you hit him in the head and he disappears and it pops out somewhere else. So I just delete their comments or block them from the site. And of course they're like a whack-a-troll. They just pop up again somewhere else because that is their goal and focus in life, and it's to make people miserable. Now, I'm not going to go into a psychological analysis of why they do that, but I can tell you that we all want the same thing in life. What's important to us is we have human needs, and these are emotional human needs. There's there's no actual need to have an iPhone or anything like that, but the need is what, if we have an iPhone, what it gives us. And we all want significance and contribution, and we want to feel all these emotional feelings, love, acceptance, gratitude. There's a number of them. And basically everybody wants them. The challenge comes in the way we go about getting these emotional needs filled. And I've mentioned before, if you've been watching my channel, it really helps to be able to separate intention from behavior. So I really pity these people because I know that their intention is to make themselves feel whole or feel complete or feel good. Now, the way they're going about doing it, I don't know how they came about coming to this point in their life where it's only about making other people feel bad that gives them benefit or gives them fulfillment in their emotional needs. It could be because somebody always told them in their life that you're not good enough and that's not right and that's no good, and then they go out and they propagate that kind of behavior and try and tell everybody else. Now, the funny thing about this is, to me, they're a cancer. And they're of no benefit even to themselves because a cancer will kill the host that it depends on for its own life in the end. And so these people, these whack-a-trolls, are just basically killing the host that they're depending on for their benefit. And it doesn't serve anybody in any way for them to do that. And so, to me, I pity these people, because imagine a life. Can you imagine a life where you wake up every day and the only thing that makes you feel good is to make other people feel bad? Because they can do this and feel good about themselves by doing good things. And most of these people are really smart people. Because you look and see how they write and how they manipulate things and how they're conniving and all this stuff. They're not stupid. But they're not looking in the mirror and saying, is this the best way for me to run my life? Because that attitude and that behavior in a relationship, is that good? If you do that to people in your relationship, would that be good? No. How about at work? Even if they have employees, if they do that to employees, would that be good for the business? No, or for the employee, they're just going to make people feel bad. Their whole life is about making people feel incomplete, not good enough, all these things. So when they come on my channel and they say, oh, I'm going to expose you, I have all this stuff, you're a scammer, I've got to laugh. And let me explain that. My thing was, yeah, I'm a scammer. Okay, because by their rules, maybe I am. But the funny thing is, I started this because I felt bad for people who are, the economy changed in America. They've lost value in their homes. The housing market collapsed. Now it's gone back up, but it's a bubble again. I see members telling me that they can rent out their house for $1,400 a month or something, come live in Thailand. They can. But who can afford $1,300 or $1,400 a month for rent? And so the housing, a lot of people lost money in the housing market or will again. Their investment portfolio, now it's gone back up again. But again, it's the earnings, the price to earnings ratio is whacked. And so that'll go back down again. So anyway, the point was that I made this channel to help people on a fixed limited income to have a better life, more life for less money. And I did it because I felt bad for them, not because I wanted to make money doing this. And so then I got asked the same questions over and over and over again. And there's only a certain amount of time to answer questions, and some of the answers are detailed. It takes a lot of time and energy to answer the question. I said, well, let me put all the answers in one place. So I created the member site. And then said, okay, well, if they're going to pay dues, let's give some of the money to the orphanage up in Chiang Mai. That way it's a win-win for everybody. Because it takes a lot of money to run the member site. There's all these plugins, and you have all these services that go along with them that you got to pay on a monthly. Everybody's gone to a monthly basis that you pay for support. And so we're paying for all this stuff and people to help out in certain things. And so we needed to take the money from the membership site to do that. And give money to the kids. And I said, well, I don't need to do this. Besides, I'm retired. So we'll just give all the money, the domain name's not in my name. All the money that's generated from the member site goes to other people besides me. There's no compensation to me. So when people say, well, you have an outcome to do that. Yeah, I have an outcome to help the kids. But really, the outcome is to help people. And I could stop doing this at any time. Nat will tell you, there's times that notoriety is not a good thing. I'm always happy to connect with people on YouTube or members and spend time with them when they're grateful for what we've done. That always feels good, and that's what benefit I get out of it. But do I need it to feel good? No. I feel good. We could wake up every day and sit on the beach with a pina colada. I'd be happy. I mean, this is 14-hour days to make all this run. And so I'm not saying that because I want your sympathy or anything. I'm just saying it's a labor of love, but it is a labor, and it is time intensive. So that's what we do it for, to help people. And so when people say, well, I'm scamming, well, what am I scamming? What am I doing? I just show my life. And it can be different from all the other YouTubers, in which I don't have time. Unfortunately, I got to say, I don't have time to watch their channels. Some people will pass on a video now and then and say, hey, watch this. And that's about it. I just don't have the time. This is a full-time job. It's like the hamster on the wheel. And I've read every comment on YouTube over 6 or 7 years, every comment in the member site, every forum posting in the member site, and answering emails. So that's time intensive. So to go off and be able to watch videos of other vloggers about Thailand, I just don't really have the time. But I do plan on collaborating in some live things with some YouTubers that are doing some live webinar type style things. But anyway, back to the whack-a-troll. So to me, my YouTube channel and you viewers are like family to me. And I say this about our membership site. It's a family. And I only let people in and keep people that are like family members, that are who we would like to have in our environment. And it's the same with YouTube. If people are saying, well, you block people or you delete comments.
I block too in Facebook.
Yeah, that's a great example. These people that are saying, well, you block or you limit. Do you have a Facebook channel? Do you have a Facebook page or anything? Do you let everybody say anything they want and let all your stuff go to people that you really don't want them to see your information? I mean, it's the same thing.
In Facebook, only group, only me, all the people can see that.
There's a lot of options of how your information is presented and seen.
Same YouTube,
Well, it's sort of like YouTube. Now, YouTube as a whole, I don't think should be censoring people because they have to have a level platform for everybody to have a say. But each channel is my channel is my channel. It's my home. If you came into my home and said bad things about my sister or my wife or anything like that, I have two options. I can either fight with you, which is what the whack-a-trolls want you to do. They want to fight because they hide behind a computer. They're not going to get hurt. They just know that you're getting irritated and you're angry, and that's their goal. Yeah. But I don't play that game. I just say, don't need them. Just like I would ask somebody in my home to leave. You don't fit in here. We don't appreciate you. You're not respectful. You're not helpful. Would you please leave? Now, are they entitled to their opinion or their view of Thailand? Absolutely. I don't say that they don't. They can go start their own channel, produce their own videos, come out of hiding, and present their view. And see, other people might agree with it. That's okay. That's fine. But I just present my view, our world. We live at what I would consider a Category 2 budget. We don't go out partying. We get invited by members sometimes to go have a meal. But we cook at home. We hang out. We relax. We just chill, right? And we have a very chilled life. And you're come into our life because I make the videos and talk about what I've learned over 18 years of being here and share that with you. And if somebody comes on, usually I'll let some people, if they're polite and have a different view, that's fine. And I might say, well, that's okay, but this is the way I see it. But the people that generalize, I have no time or tolerance for because I'm not going to argue with them about their view. They've made up their mind. They've made a decision that all Thai women are this way. The country of Thailand is this way. Thai people are this way. And they generalize as a whole. And I don't need to argue with them because that doesn't apply to anybody or anything or any country. There's always an option to the way you see people or the world. Yeah. I choose to live in Babylonia. We're happy in our bubble and the way I see things. And I think it's good for us. I think it's good for the country to appreciate the good, acknowledge the bad, because there's bad everywhere and bad in people, but as a whole, I try and generalize and share my generalization, which is a positive one. You know, if somebody's generalizing in a negative way, why are they watching videos about Thailand? If Thai people are bad and Thai women are bad and Thailand is a country, why would they even watch the video? Right? It doesn't even make sense, right? I don't get it. Except to feed their own ego, to get people angry. So am I scamming people? Sure. I want you to appreciate Thailand and have a better retirement. And if Thailand's your choice, fine. If it isn't, that's okay. Arguably, there's too many foreigners here already. People will come up with that argument. And for them, maybe there are. For me, there isn't, because I always need to help people. Having said that, though, Cambodia used to be an option, which now, especially for Americans, and the visa process and everything, it's not on my list as a place, and the increase in crime against foreigners, it's no longer on my list as a good option. It's still an option. But Vietnam's a better option, in my opinion. So you have Thailand and Vietnam. Which one's better? As Thais say,
up to you.
That's right, up to you. Of which one you feel is better. All I do is share our experiences when we go to Vietnam and how we perceive it, our experiences in Thailand, how we live our life, and share them with you. And somehow people get irritated about that and want to argue about our life and what I'm saying. I have no reason to lie. I don't care. Yeah, it's great that our members do so much great thing because they allow us to do the videos and to travel and to give money to the orphanage. So I really appreciate our members. But they're like family to us, and I'd hate to see that end. But do we need to do this? No. Do we get benefit out of it? Yes, there are some benefits. And I will not deny that it is. But are we making tons of money out of doing this? No. I don't get compensation. It goes all to Thai people stuff. Now, having said that, I would like to help more kids. I would like to actually, there's an orphanage in Chiang Mai that you can actually sponsor individual children. So I'd like to sponsor more individual children and help them grow up and say, this is where our money went, and watch that child go through their life. That would be awesome. And to do that, we're working on more marketing, to have you fold into our family and create more value for you all to become members. And in that way, I can cut back the amount of time that we're doing in this and be able to give more money to our charitable donations and stuff. So that's the scam. And so if somebody wants to expose that I block people or I delete comments, I'm not denying that. It's my house. If you're not respectful or kind to Thailand, the place where I live.
What I can do, people block me too. But I don't do anything.
Yeah, I'm sure people block everybody. You know, these days everybody has. We all want.
Same.
Yeah, well, we all want to be with people that we feel comfortable with. So if somebody doesn't feel comfortable with you, they're going to block you. We like to like people that are like us, the same. And, you know, I'm not going to hang out. If I don't feel like I would be comfortable hanging out, having a beer with somebody, then I'm not going to spend time with them. You know? I wouldn't collaborate with those people. There's people that have channels that I would collaborate with because I would hang out and have a beer with them and talk and feel comfortable. And that's the same thing. If somebody comes in and I can't tell you, we've got, I don't know, thousands of people who watch our videos that are incredible people, and some have their own channels. Just great people. And I appreciate you, and I appreciate the views. I don't take any of this lightly. But is it a necessity? No. Could I stop tomorrow? Yes. I would feel bad about doing it. I wouldn't leave our members hanging because I really do want to help them in their journey. And so that's important. I do want to help the kids that we donate money to. So all that's great, and that's a good thing. And so we'll continue to do that as long as possible. And for all you people that think this is a scam or something, you're entitled to your opinion. I don't care. It's just whack-a-mole. We'll just cut them off. They'll pop up again, cut them off, pop up again, because that's how they get their needs fulfilled, which is sad. It really is sad. You know, I feel sorry for those people.
I have a lot of time.
They have too much time. Yeah, they have a lot of time. They have too much time. So I'm sorry. No, I told you how this was going to relate to retirement and living in Thailand. I almost forgot. I got so busy talking about whack-a-moles. Because when you come over, I did a video on YouTube about expatitis. You're going to come over, and those same types of people that are the trolls on YouTube are going to be here, hanging out. They made a decision to live in Thailand, and you know what they do every day?
Yeah.
Bone. You know the word in English for bone?
Complain.
Complain, that's right. They're going to come over and they're going to sit in the bar stool every day, the same one that's got their embedded groove from their wallet in their pocket or something, because that's their chair. And every day you're going to see them day to night, or you're going to run into them somewhere and they're just going to have the same thing to say every day.
My mom before when the kid born.
Yeah, but people shouldn't move to this country and then complain about it the whole time they're here. They should go back home. So these same kind of trolls are here too. They're going to complain because you didn't buy the right motorcycle, or you didn't rent the right place, or you don't live in the right city, or you're not dating the right woman. The weather's horrible. The government's terrible. They're going to complain about anything and everything. And my advice to them is go home. Because they're just going to go home and complain there too. That's why they came here, because they complain. They're going to complain anywhere. So you're going to have trolls, just like we have on our channel, in your life in Thailand. I've always said, move towards things that make you feel good, and attract more of that into your life, and move away from, and you don't have to do it violently, just move away from people that you're not comfortable being around. Yeah, that's it. And so we do that with the channel. We appreciate and we invite all the people that appreciate what we do. And if you don't like it, if you're not happy with it, or you don't agree with it, find a channel you do, or create your own channel. And then I can come be a whack-a-mole or whack-a-troll on your channel. No, I would never do that, because I don't have a need to make other people feel bad, to feel good. I feel good doing what we do, knowing that it's of some benefit. And I feel good already. Just every day above ground is a great day. So that's all I just wanted to share with you and address this, because it's a big issue throughout YouTube. On every channel, the YouTubers and the vloggers have to deal with these people. And so, no matter who calls anybody a scammer, I guess it's your perspective, and you're entitled to your perspective. So.
Thai people say, too so.
So. And it means?
Give up.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep going. Keep doing what you do. But not to the whack-a-moles. We don't want them to keep up the good work. But to the vloggers, don't give up. Don't stop. Don't let the negativity bring you down. Keep up the good work. Su. All right, so for Nat and JC, see ya. Remember, when it comes to dealing with whack-a-trolls, there's
always option.
That's right. See ya.
Bye.
Hey, JC here. If you like that video, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel here. Also, we have another video up here you're going to be really interested in watching as well. And if you're looking for all the details of how to retire in Thailand in one place, plus a group of people to support you, check this out over here. Give it a click.